Hi there guys, welcome back, and today we're going to talk about the blues scale, okay, because this is something that comes up a lot, especially if you're playing blues obviously, but rock, pop, it crops up everywhere because again it's such a lovely and easy to use scale as long as you consider this blues note a kind of passing note, okay, but we'll talk that through in a second. Now, the reason I put this in here into the pentatonic section is because the blues scale is quite literally a minor pentatonic plus one extra note, okay? So that's what we're gonna go through now. So what I'm gonna do is, using the red pen, maybe I should use the blue pen, I don't know, but there's a lot of blue, there's a lot of yellow, we're going red. So the blues scale, I'm just gonna write it here, okay? The blues scale. Now, there we go. Like I said at the top there, it's called the blues scale, I guess, because, you know, it comes from that kind of African American original style blues music, but it can be used everywhere. It really, really can. You can use it in pop, jazz, funk, rock, anything, okay? So, the blues scale, again, is a formula that we need to learn, okay? And the formula is the minor pentatonic formula plus a flat 5. Okay, so I'm just going to write this out for us here. Okay, so I'm just going to copy over the minor pentatonic formula, which is 1, flat 3, then it's the 4, okay, and then here we'd go directly to the 5, right? Now the blues note, the blues scale, has something called a flatten 5 in it, and then the 5, okay? Then after that, we continue with the flat 7, and then back to the root note again. Okay, so the blues scale has 6 notes in it, and the note that we're really interested in here is this flat 5. Okay, so if you kind of remove that from the scale, you're literally just playing a minor pentatonic. Okay, however, if you add this to the scale, you create a blues scale, and the crucial thing here is it's a passing note. Okay, it's an out note. It's not going to be in the key. Okay, let's explain what I mean by that. Remember, with the minor pentatonic, we took it from this minor scale. So we were doing the D minor pentatonic. And what I'll do here, just quickly so you've got it, is I will write out the kind of actual notes here. So as if we were doing a D blues scale, we'll have D, E is the flat 3rd, then the 4th is G, okay? We're gonna come back to this flat 5 in a second. The 5 is A, the flat 7 is C, and then with D, okay? So you can see this is your basic kind of minor pentatonic. The flat 5, okay, is an A flat, okay, because the 5 is A, flatten that, and we get an A flat, okay? Just write that a bit better there. So, this A flat note is not anywhere to be seen in this minor scale, okay? It's not anywhere to be seen in this minor pentatonic scale. It's not in the key. Okay, and therefore it's an out note. It's a note that is a great source of kind of chromaticism or tension that must be resolved quickly. Okay, so when you're playing around with the blues scale, you'll notice if you've learned any licks in it or maybe a riff in it, it's always, you know, within kind of these two either side. So the notes that resolve and sound great, you typically either go from G and then pass through the A flat to the A, or vice versa. But you're never going to actually just sit there and just flat out land on an A flat, okay? If you do, you know, you best have a pretty good reason to do that, because otherwise it's going to sound pretty awful. So that's why this is kind of referred to, I think, as a blues scale. It's got a bit more tension to it than you'd find in, you know, pop or other kinds of music, okay? Now, that therefore gives us the formula for the blues scale, and hopefully a little bit of advice there as to how to use the blues scale. You know, don't go crazy targeting this note. Use it as your chromatic note. And again, when going through this on the guitar, I highly recommend you play these first 2 notes on the E string, then these 3 together on the A string, and then these 2 at the end on the D string. And you'll see a very familiar shape for the blues scale, except now you'll go, ah, okay, I've known how to play this for ages, now I understand the theory behind it as well. Excellent, that's what we're trying to do.